Christopher Nolan's Interstellar isn't just a groundbreaking sci-fi epic, it's a meticulously crafted masterpiece that weaves hard science, profound emotion, and mind-bending concepts into a narrative that challenges our understanding of the universe. But while online discussions often fixate on the plot twists like the Tesseract or the emotional ending, there are countless layers that go unnoticed or under-discussed. From behind-the-scenes production secrets and hidden cameos to subtle scientific Easter eggs and thematic nuances, we're about to dive deep into 15 not-so-common points that elevate this film to timeless status. Point 1. Kip Thorne's Wormhole math-renowned physicist Kip Thorne didn't merely consult on Interstellar, he actively co-wrote the scientific elements of the script, ensuring every cosmic phenomenon was grounded in real physics. His mathematical equations directly shaped the wormhole's depiction as a three-dimensional sphere rather than a flat hole, accurately reflecting how gravity bends space-time, according to general relativity. What's rarely noted online is how Thorne vetoed any concepts involving faster-than-light travel to maintain scientific integrity, forcing Nolan to creatively work around those limitations. This collaboration not only made the visuals groundbreaking, but also inspired actual astrophysics research papers published after the film, with scientists citing Interstellar's simulations as a catalyst for new studies on traversable wormholes. Point 2. Hans Zimmer's blind composition. Hans Zimmer composed the film's iconic score without seeing a single frame of footage. Nolan instead provided him with a personal letter describing the story's core themes of fatherhood, loss, and exploration. This led to a soundtrack that prominently features church organs to evoke the vast, almost spiritual scale of the universe, combined with relentless ticking clocks symbolizing the inexorable pressure of time. An under-discussed detail is how the pulse-pounding "No Time for Caution" track for the docking sequence was partially improvised during editing, with Zimmer adjusting rhythms on the fly to match the scene's chaotic energy, creating a seamless fusion of sound and visuals that heightens the tension to unforgettable levels. Point 3. Matt Damon's secret casting. Matt Damon's role as the treacherous Dr. Mann was shrouded in absolute secrecy. No mentions in trailers, press releases, or even script copies, where his character was disguised under fake names to prevent leaks. Nolan specifically cast Damon for his everyman likability, which subverts expectations when Mann's betrayal unfolds, turning a seemingly heroic figure into a symbol of human frailty. A little-known aspect is how Damon prepared by shooting his scenes in complete isolation in Iceland's harsh landscapes, mirroring his character's years of solitary madness. This method acting infused his performance with a raw, unhinged authenticity that contrasts sharply with the film's otherwise composed ensemble. Point 4. IMAX film challenges. Nolan insisted on shooting an unprecedented 72 minutes of footage in IMAX 70mm format, resulting in film reels that were the heaviest ever used in cinema, weighing up to 600 pounds each and requiring specialized equipment to handle. The crew faced extreme challenges, like physically hiking these reels up Icelandic glaciers for the planetary exploration scenes, all to capture unparalleled detail and immersion. Often overlooked in discussions is how this commitment to analog film caused audio mixing controversies, with some dialogue coming across as muffled in theaters due to the format's sound limitations, sparking debates about accessibility versus artistic purity, but it undeniably enhanced the epic scale for IMAX audiences. Point 5. 2001: A Space Odyssey Homages. Interstellar pays direct homage to Stanley Kubrick's 1968 classic 2001: A Space Odyssey, with the Tesseract sequence echoing the psychedelic Stargate journey, and the sarcastic robots Tars and Case nodding to HAL 9000's dry wit and potential for rebellion. Seldom mentioned is how Nolan screened 2001 for his entire crew during pre-production to inspire the film's existential tone and innovative visuals, influencing elements like the zero-gravity combat scenes and the overarching theme of human evolution through technology, blending respectful tribute with Nolan's signature narrative twist to create something fresh yet reverent. Point 6. Deleted Cooper-Murph scenes. Several deleted scenes expanded on Cooper and Murph's relationship, including extended moments where Cooper teaches young Murph advanced physics concepts in their farmhouse, highlighting her prodigious intellect from an early age. Rarely shared in online analyses is an alternate ending draft where Cooper remains trapped in the Tesseract longer, delving deeper into his emotional turmoil and visions of alternate timelines, which would have amplified themes of regret and loss, but was ultimately cut to maintain the film's pacing and hopeful resolution, leaving subtle hints in the final cut for eagle-eyed viewers. Point 7. Bootstrap Paradox Nuances. The film's central Bootstrap paradox, where future humans, they, create the wormhole and Tesseract to save their past selves, creates a self-sustaining loop without a clear origin. Underexplored in most discussions is how this implies humanity's ascension to fifth-dimensional beings capable of manipulating time, with Cooper's love-guided transmission of quantum data serving as the emotional catalyst that resolves the paradox. Kip Thorne meticulously ensured its logical consistency, avoiding common time travel cliches like alternate universes, and instead emphasizing how human ingenuity and connection close the circle. Point 8. Robot designs from real robotics. The designs for robots, TARS, and Case were inspired by real-world military and exploratory robotics, featuring modular, slab-like forms that allow for versatile movement without humanoid limitations. A little discussed fact is that they were operated as practical puppets on set by skilled puppeteers who also provided live voices, enabling spontaneous improvisation of Tars's sarcastic humor during filming, which blended seamlessly with minimal CGI enhancements to give the robots a tangible, believable presence that grounds the film's futuristic elements in current technology. Point 9. Environmental allegory depth. The blight devastating Earth's crops serves as a stark allegory for climate change, with Nolan drawing direct inspiration from historical documentaries on the 1930s Dust Bowl era, incorporating real footage into the film's prologue. Overlooked in many breakdowns is how Cooper's background as a farmer critiques modern industrial agriculture and subtle nods to GMO controversies, positioning space exploration not just as adventure, but as a necessary backup plan for humanity's survival, urging viewers to reflect on environmental stewardship amid the cosmic spectacle. Point 10. Murph's name symbolism. Murph's full name, Murphy Cooper, is a deliberate nod to Murphy's Law. Anything that can go wrong will, reflecting the film's themes of chaos and inevitable setbacks in the face of cosmic forces. Seldom noted is how Nolan twists this pessimism into optimism. Murph's breakthroughs amid disaster symbolize how problems can lead to innovative solutions, mirroring her pivotal role in solving the gravity equation and embodying the film's message that human resilience turns wrong into pathways for salvation. Point 11. Practical black hole rendering. The supermassive black hole Gargantua was rendered without traditional green screens or artistic liberties, instead using Kip Thorne's precise equations plugged into custom software, with each frame taking up to 100 hours to compute due to the intricate light distortion calculations. Under discussed is how this pioneering approach not only created visually accurate accretion disks, but directly influenced real-world science, as the film simulations closely match the first actual black hole image captured by the Event Horizon Telescope in 2019, bridging Hollywood effects with astronomical discovery. Point 12. Anne Hathaway's isolation prep. To embody Dr. Amelia Brand's profound isolation and intellectual drive, Anne Hathaway prepared by secluding herself and immersing in real physics texts, including Thorne's own writings on relativity. Rarely mentioned is how Hathaway advocated for expanding Brand's love transcends dimension speech, infusing it with a feminist perspective that positions women in science as emotional anchors in a male-dominated narrative, adding layers of gender dynamics and humanism to the film's exploration of survival and connection. Point 13. Time as Nolan's signature Interstellar intensifies Christopher Nolan's recurring obsession with time, portraying dilation not just as a scientific phenomenon, but as a metaphor for parental regret and lost moments. Overlooked in broader analyses is how this theme connects to his other works, like Inception's layered time in dreams, or Dunkirk's braided timelines, suggesting a Nolan-verse where time manipulation evolves from psychological to cosmic scales, with Interstellar serving as a pivotal exploration of how time's relativity affects human bonds across his filmography. Point 14. Sound design innovations. Adhering to physics, the film features no sound in the vacuum of space, but Nolan innovated by using dramatic sound waves and effects to convey emotional impact. A little-known detail is the incorporation of bass-heavy subsonic rumbles for scenes near the black hole, designed to physically unsettle audiences through theater subwoofers, creating a visceral sense of dread and immersion that goes beyond hearing to feeling the gravitational pull, enhancing the film's multisensory experience. Point 15. Legacy and space exploration. Interstellar's influence extends far beyond entertainment, inspiring real scientific advancements. Kip Thorne's companion book popularized wormhole theories among the public. Underexplored is how the film boosted global interest in exoplanet research, with NASA officials crediting it for increased STEM engagement and funding, as viewers worldwide were motivated to support space missions. It transformed a Hollywood blockbuster into a catalyst for humanity's actual push toward the stars, proving cinema's power to shape real-world exploration. That's our deep dive into 15 hidden layers of Interstellar, insights that go beyond the usual online chatter and reveal even more about Nolan's genius. Which one surprised you the most? Comment below with your thoughts or a detail I missed. If this reignited your passion for the film, hit that like button. It helps the algorithm. Subscribe and turn on notifications for more rare film breakdowns and secrets. Next up, uncovering Inception's untold layers. Thanks for joining this journey. Now it's time to rewatch Interstellar with fresh eyes.